Alrighty, well tonight I'm gonna go ahead and get my badging holes drilled. That way after I paint, I'm not drilling through fresh paint and potentially chipping it. So when I was at the Brothers Museum here in my local town, they had a handful of original Cobras. And so I took some pictures of locations of where those were at. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that knocked out. So let's dig into it. Okay, so what I've got is I've got a little mark here, which is exactly halfway in between the outside of where the headlights are on either side. And then I extended the line down on both sides and then went halfway in between that right at the, right here, and then put a mark there and then match the laser level so it goes right down the middle. And then when we look at the back, we can see we're right where we want to be. Okay, front one's in, and I did look it up. There is some reference material out there, and it essentially says from the top or basically the gap to the top of this, or the center of this is 12 inches, and this is a 2-inch badge, so put 11-inch mark, and then the pinholes are about a 1/4 inch in. So let's go take a look at the rear. Okay, and here's the trunk. So this one, also based on the pictures that I took and references that I found, it said from the top to the center of the badge is 17.5 inches. So again, I measured up 1 inch. Now the thing is with the Shell Valley is it has a skin right on the inside. There's a little bit of an air gap and another skin, and I don't want to break through the second skin, so I'm gonna trim the little pins that are on the back of this one a little shorter so that way it will set flat. I'm using a 9/32 bit and it's very, very snug, but what I'll do is I'll probably put some 3M double sided tape on there or some badge adhesive. So, all right, let's look at the louver badges. And here's the sides. So one thing to know about these, so the openings were exactly 18 centimeters, so it made it easier for 9 centimeters to the middle. Now what I did was I extended these lines up and then measured in between to the 9. But if you square it off based on the radius, it ends up being at this mark instead. So I did it off of this one because it looked a little better. Now one of the things that kind of caught me on these badges is the pins that are on the back are not symmetrical. So you need to make sure you're measuring where those pins are at, because this side was a little further in and a little further up than this side was. So when I drilled them, I had to drill it just a little like this in order for it to be parallel and centered the way I wanted it to be. So